guys, we're going out for the day. We're gonna go to the markets, Kirribilli markets. We're gonna try to go to today. As I said in last week's video, that I wanted to do more markets and see more things and do more fun things. So it's Sunday. We're gonna go and try Kirribilli markets. It's not too far from me. I get the bus like half an hour and then we'll be on our way. So we're back from the markets. I really enjoyed that. If you're in Sydney, then definitely check out the Kirribilli markets. I think that's what it's called. And yeah, it was really good. There was a lot of lovely artists there. I got one print, let me show you. I just thought it was really cute. You know, I love a star. And then little lady. So that's what I got. I'll put her name on the screen. She made amazing necklaces as well. I kind of regret not getting one. But I kind of seen her at the beginning and I spoke to her quite a bit, so I didn't want to. I wish I would have circled back around now, but then I didn't want to go back round in case I wasn't going to buy something again, and then it's just a bit awkward, isn't it? But it was really good. Yeah, there was lovely artists there. I spoke to a print artist as well, which was really cool. So it was nice to see like actual art and different kinds of art. And obviously they had like clothes, a lot more like you're digging through the clothes. So I think kind of anyone can really have a stall there. You could just bring along your clothes. Like I think some of them were just people's clothes. They weren't like thrifting specifically for other people. A lot of them was like from their own wardrobe that they were selling. But it was really cool. So I'll definitely go back there again. I think next time maybe I'll go a bit earlier, because I think I got there at 11:30, because I didn't even decide until like 10 that I was going to go, and I was like, you know what, we're going to do our makeup, we're going to get dressed up nice, and we're going to go. So I had a little solo date, and yeah, I was really happy with my print. And now I'm sitting down to do some PalombellaStudio work, which is really fun. I've doing some little designs and working on my laptop for a bit, and then we'll see what gets up to. It's currently 2:22. It's 22 minutes past 2, so we've got a lovely rest of our Sunday. This is like my perfect Sunday. I think I got up at 6:30. I was working on this, and then Callum was watching the football, so I was in and out watching a little bit of the football, not really. And yeah, then I went to the markets, and we're here again. So I basically went round the markets twice because I tried to film a lot, and I feel like I've just looked at like my footage, and I feel like I thought I was recording a lot more than I was. Like, as in, there was a couple times I looked down and I thought I'd been recording for like 4 minutes, and it wasn't even recording. I was just walking around with a camera and doing nothing, which is really annoying. But hopefully I got some good clips for you guys if you wanted to go. But yeah, I'm gonna sit here and do some work. If I do anything exciting or that I can show you, I will. I'm kind of keeping it on the DL, but I'm also filming this, so maybe we'll have another video about what I'm doing. But yeah, happy Sunday, and we'll see what we get up to for the rest of the day. I thought we could have a little chat, a little draw. I kind of fancy doing kind of like, you just want to put your headphones on and kind of draw or paint, do something like that. But I thought maybe before I do that, before I kind of lock in and don't talk to you guys, that maybe we could do a little bit of warming up in our sketchbook and have a little chat. It's Thursday currently. I'm just in from work. I've just had some soup. Guys, it's so cold and rainy in Sydney, and cold. It's just freezing, and we've got heaters. We've got heated blankets on, and it's just cold and wet and rainy. And I've just had a coffee. I got a little mocha on the way home, and I had some soup for my lunch. So that's kind of me. My weekend is starting early-ish. I'm not in tomorrow. I've got some appointments, so I'll possibly see you tomorrow as well after those. But yeah, I just fancy doing some little arty doodles before I get too into and forget I'm gonna doodle while I'm talking. To try and kind of loosen up a bit. I filled quite a lot of the sketchbook actually. I say sketchbook, it's really thin paper, but it's really good to doodle on. So how are we? How are you doing? I'm doing well. Not much to report, to be honest. I've kind of just been doing the same old stuff. I've got work Saturday night, so I'm thinking that I really want to go to in Sydney. So in July, they do this thing called Christmas in July. Because it's so cold, they basically do like a bit of an English Christmas in July, because it does, like, the past few weeks I've literally been thinking, am I putting the Christmas films on because it's so cold and it reminds me of Christmas. And I haven't yet, but that's not to say I won't. So yeah, they do this thing called Christmas in July, and I'm thinking I might go on Saturday. If I do go, I'll bring you guys with me, but obviously it won't be till next week. But we can see if I go to that. I'm thinking of going before work on Saturday. So if I do go, I will bring you with me. I think it's just like chill vibes, kind of like Christmas market vibes, like food, drinks, mulled wine, Baileys, hot chocolates, stuff like that. But I think it'll be fun. So I think that will be one fun thing if we go and do that for next week. Nothing new. I'm being really boring. I've been quite busy this week. Just doing some graphics work. And Callum
my boyfriend actually got a job. So he's been having some time off from his last job, and now he's got another job. So he had a little bit of time off, which was great, to make some music. If you didn't know, he makes music. He makes all of the music I play in the videos, which is really fun. So if you ever wonder what the song is or whatever, he's probably made it. Because I feel like now that I've started with him doing the songs and music, I can't put anything else. Like, I don't want to put anything else, but now I'm just kind of like, can you make me something with like fun beachy things, or like just something really chilled? So now I can just request. Now I can just request music. So that's really fun. So yeah, any song that you hear, Callum made it. So yeah, Callum's got a new job, which is really fun. But it means that when I've been coming home in the past, like, basically 2 months, he's been here. So it's been not hard to film. Like, I can film anywhere, doing whatever. But sometimes you get in and you're like, ugh, like, we have a little chat, we have a catch up on the day, and then I'm just like, oh, I'm tired. So I've not been able to, like, kind of lock in before the tiredness takes over. I need to also lock in on this. So yeah, yesterday, he was his first day yesterday. So I came home yesterday. I had a nap, a little 15-minute nap, which is great. And then I woke up and I felt so refreshed, I cleaned the whole apartment. So that was really good. And I'm really happy with that, because everywhere's clean. Do you know when I kept coming in and I was just like, oh, I need to do this, I need to do this. And I thought, I'm not giving up another weekend to, like, clean up and stuff like that. So I did it yesterday and it was great. And then I did some graphics work for my full-time job. And then it was time to go to sleep, because I'm in bed at 7:30 now, if not already on my way to sleep, 7:30. So if you don't know, I work from 6 a.m, so I get up about 4:30 in the morning. And yeah, going to asleep normally 7:30 now, and it's actually changed my life, because sometimes, like, before, when I first started, I was kind of going to sleep like 9, just like, it's too, like, thinking it's too early to go to bed, all of that, and then I'd just be exhausted the next day. And then a couple of nights of the week, I would go to sleep at like 7, because I was so exhausted from the day of not having good sleep the night before. So now I just basically, like, I'm heading to bed like 7:15, and I'm asleep. I mean, sometimes I don't go to sleep till like 8 o'clock, but I'm like in relaxing. I've been putting, I've got like it's like a Lumi or something. It's a little lamp in the corner and it makes sounds as well. But I've been putting it on like a red light, and I really like it. If you struggle to sleep, I don't really struggle to sleep, to be honest, but if you struggle to sleep, maybe try a little red light, because I think there's a lot of benefits to it, isn't there? Like, red light. I mean, I don't know how. There's any benefit to that. It's just like a light bulb. Like, it's not like the red light stuff that you put in your face and stuff. But yeah, I've been thoroughly enjoying that. So if you struggle to sleep, maybe try a little red light. Something like that might help. Because it's been helping me. It's been sending me right off to sleep. Something else new, I've been listening to a new podcast. So my normal podcasts are Manifest, the one that I listen to. And it's called Law of Attraction Will Change Your Life. And then I listen to The Girl's Bathroom. And then I've got 2 new podcast recommendations for you. If you want, like, fun comedy, like, just 2, like, besties, like, talking and chatting about things, and they also pick topics, And actually Beth, my cousin Beth, she recommended this. It's called Not Being Funny Babe. It's so good. Like, it's so good. And I started listening to it, and I didn't realise how much I missed British humour, because obviously it's such a different type of humour, and there's little things that we do and that we say that you kind of lose when you move somewhere like this. You kind of lose it because no one understands it when you're saying it. So it's really nice to hear it, like, on the weekly, like those kind of little things that I kind of forgot about, and they're so funny. So Not Being Funny Babe is so good. I'd recommend you listen to that. And sometimes they do themes, so it could be like growing up in the 2000s. They did one of like best girl pop band, and it was talking about like Girls Aloud and all of that, like really good. Second one I've been listening to, really random, but we've got this British comedian, and his name is Ramesh Ranganathan, and he's really funny. Like, I don't have anything against comedians or anything like that, but I don't really listen to comedian podcasts. I just kind of listen to like funny people, you know, like just normal funny people. And he does 2 episodes a week. I'll be honest, I only listen to the Thursday episodes because his mum's on it, and his mum is like the funniest person. Like, I literally, like, she's so funny. So I only really listen to the ones at the moment, and I've only been listening to for about 4 days. So this is quite a new recommendation, but it's so funny. His mum's name is Shanti, and you have to listen to the ones with her in because they're so funny. So that's what I've been listening to as of late. Just when I'm on my way to work, on my way home, just anywhere really. And yeah, that's been really good. I actually, when we went to the market beginning of this week, beginning of this vlog, I actually went with no headphones. And I'm going to start trying to do that more, even though I've just recommended you 2 podcasts to listen to. I'm going to start trying to do things with no headphones and just kind of like sit in silence, which I don't really have a problem with, but if you know me, you know I have a problem with like people eating. The noises, I actually cannot, and it's getting worse with my age. And I have loops, so Callum got me them for Christmas because it was actually a necessity at this point, because I was getting so like, I don't get angry, I don't get annoyed very easily, but that instantly like annoys me because I just think it's so gross and rude. And so I can't be in complete silence, because if I hear someone, and when you have this problem, like, it's like an actual problem, when you have this problem, you start listening out for it, because you're like almost waiting for someone to do it for it to annoy you. Like, it's the weirdest thing. So Callum got me some loops, so I didn't have my headphones, but I had my loops in for emergencies. And it was good because there was like teenage boys at the back of the bus like screaming around, and I just had my loops in, so I couldn't really hear them. But yeah, so I'd recommend loops also. Lots of recommendations this week. But yeah, I can't really think of anything else that's new with me. How are we all doing? Are we all gutted that England... Today's currently the day that England like lost to Argentina, so they're not in the World Cup anymore, which is sad. I actually wasn't like... I was actually watching a bit. Like, I wasn't sitting down and putting it on. I was just like watching it over Callum's shoulder. But apart from that, nothing is new with me, guys. I've been doing some little drawings. I've been working on some fun projects. I'm really excited to share my project with you. And hopefully that'll come soon, because it's exciting. And that's kind of it. I think I'm just going to do some drawing. Maybe I think I might do some mono printing with my little gel thing, because I did enjoy that last time. But that's it from me. I'm still going to keep filming. But I might just not talk in it. But enjoy me doing some artwork.
Hey guys, so I thought I would check in. So today is Friday. I've been for my appointments, I've come back, we've had some breakfast, and it's 12ish now. And I thought I'd come and check in, and after yesterday, because I left you after doing like a bunch of art things, so I thought we'd talk through that. And when I was at the doctor's, it's near the mall, so I had to get some things. I actually did need some things. I needed some makeup bits, so I popped into Mecca and got a few bits and bobs. Some things I needed: Morphe Jumbo Bacon Set Translucent. This is really good. I use this daily. It's honestly, it's never failed me. 16-hour staying power. And I have oily skin. My skin over the years has changed to not being as oily, but I do still have oily skin, and this is really good. When I was in the UK, I used the number 7 one, but they don't have that here. I think they have some number 7 items here, but not makeup. I didn't think. Anyway, but I moved to this one. I really like this, so I got that. I got this from Chemist Warehouse. This is the W7 brow sickles. This is what I use. Oh, hey, that's you. This is what I use on my brows. It's literally like $5, so really cheap. And I did get a new eyebrow brush. It's not in there because I've just used it. Because when I was washing my brushes the other day, the spoolie bit came off, and I did try and like pop it back in, and it did work, but it keeps falling off, and it's not as strong now, so I need a new one. So I got that. And piece de resistance, guys. I've been wanting this for so long, like I feel like years, and I've never bought it. It is the Rhode Glazing Milk. I'm really happy I got this. So it wasn't available. I think when I was in the UK I wanted it actually, and it wasn't in the UK. You had to order it from America. And then as soon as I left, I feel like it came to the UK, and then now it's in Australia. So it's been in Australia for a few months, but when I went to look last time, because I wanted like a blush as well, but they never had it. They were always like out of stock because it was brand new there, but now it's been there for a couple months, so we got it. They did have blushes as well, but they were kind of all sold out basically. They only had a few of the blushes, and they were all a bit too dark for me, so
I got this. I'm really happy I got this. I think it was like $55, which is quite a lot. But I really wanted it, and you know something that I keep thinking, I really want that. Sorry, let me move you down. Like I really want that, and I was like, I'm just gonna get it. It was payday yesterday, so it's fine. So I got that, and I've just put some makeup on, just so I look a bit more presentable for you guys, because I did start to film and I was like, woof, I can't look like that on YouTube. So I just did a little bit of makeup, and I feel like it did sit really nice. Like I feel like it's sitting really nice. I just put it on. Some people use it, they mix it with the foundation. Like it's really pure. It's like proper liquid. I feel like I had quite a lot. I feel like I didn't need as much as I put on. But I just put it on before my makeup, and yeah, I really like it. And I feel like my makeup was sitting a bit different, like a bit nicer. But you can be the judge of that, guys. I don't know if it looks nice or not. But I really liked it, so I'm happy with that. Yeah, so yesterday we did some liner prints, which was really cool. I didn't expect it. When I sat down, I was going to do some mono prints, but I was thinking, no, I want to have a clear direction of what I'm going to do. I didn't want to just sit and do nothing. I wanted to kind of work on stuff that is putting me in a certain direction. So when we have our surprise thing that I've been working on that I'll tell you about soon, I kind of wanted a bit of a direction and experimenting, but moving forwards with that. So I did some of my liner prints. I know you see me make them, but I'll show you anyway, because it's fun. I did some drawings first. I wanted to do a star. This was one of the drawings that I did. And then off this drawing, I kind of just did the thing. So this is the first one. How cute! I really like it. And then I was just using my stamp, so we had a bunch of different colours. So this was the first one. I just did a yellow, a bit of orange, and then red. And those stamps work really well for like blending, because they're quite cheap as well. You don't really have to, like, obviously when I use the yellow, like a little bit of red went on it, but I feel like I'm not, because they were only like $8, I'm not that fussed if they get a bit ruined, because I just want to use multicolours anyway. But I did this one, a bit orange face, red and purple. And then I did a bluey purple one. And I was just layering on, like not wiping it, I was just using whatever colours. And then I did the rainbow one. But I really liked it. I think one thing I am going to do, which I think I'll do with you guys now, well, in a minute, is see how it looks really boxy. Obviously the liner that I was using was like a little square, but you can tell that this is a little square. I want to kind of get rid of all of these marks either side, and also I might make some of these shorter so it's not in a perfect line. It's kind of like a bit jaggedy. So I think I'll go back in on that and then we'll try again. But I really enjoyed doing my little liner prints, and I just did it for a few hours yesterday, and then I kind of had a bit of an early night because I was up early. Yeah, that was me. I watched last night, guys. I watched Home Alone 2. No, I watched Home Alone 1. I watched Home Alone 1 in the house. I did fall asleep. I didn't watch it all, but I thoroughly enjoyed it. I think I said yesterday that me and Carl want to go to the Christmas in July thing. Hopefully it's not too busy. I want to go tomorrow, so I'm in the Christmassy festive feel. I'm not gonna lie, because it's just so cold and rainy. It's been raining all morning. It's okay now, but it's just like overcast. But yeah. Oh, Carl's calling me. 1 sec. Apologies, guys. My boyfriend called me. So that is basically our day. I can't really remember what we were talking about. I think we were talking about Christmas, and we're going to try and go to the Christmas markets, which will be next week's vlog if we do end up going. But right now I'm going to go work on the liner print again. I fancy doing some art. I'm going to listen to some music, and I'll see you at my little desk studio situation in the bedroom. So I think we're ready. I don't know what colours to do. I feel like because I've done the like red, I liked the red, purple and orange. Sorry, I'm just looking at the one that I did yesterday. Maybe I want to do something different though. I think maybe pinks, maybe I do just want to do like pinks and oranges because it worked really nice. Maybe a touch of purple would be nice. I've got a bright pink as well. Okay, now I've got like 45 colours. Let me get these out the way. Sorry, I'm a bit unorganised, guys. Sorry about this. What can I do? So I'll print it on here. Maybe I'll do it in the middle and then I might see what other bits I've got to do around the edge. See if that works. So let's do this. So how I was doing it was, or should we start in the middle? I think orange works nice in the middle. So it's got a bit miscoloured like I said before, but you literally just, you're not going to be able to see, but you just tap it on like that. You kind of see me doing it yesterday, but you just tap it on and then it gives you like, see the really bright face. And then you just go around. Normally you have to go in again with the middle colour. You can probably start from the out and go in. That'd probably be better, but I didn't do that. And then we've got a bit of another orange going around the edges. Because it's a square, you haven't got much control over where it goes, so it does go a bit everywhere. So just be aware that your colours might mix in a little bit. But we'll just put that round. And then let me show you guys properly so you can see what I'm actually doing. So we've got the yellow and then the orange, and I'll probably go back in with yellow. Then I think I might just do some sparse pink bits around in different places. I kind of just layer, to be honest, and then see what gets picked up. This one's a bit of a darker one. I do try and focus them in different areas, so it's a bit more of a rainbow. Hopefully I managed to get rid of that big square. I might have a bit of an issue here actually. Just seeing that it's quite raised there. A different pink. See that. I've got a bit of a lighter pink, but I might keep that one because I might ruin it. And then maybe a touch of purple, like on some little tiny areas, on like the outside. Might be quite nice. And then I'll go back in with this first colour and kind of smooth out the harshness of the lines from adding the second colour. So this is what we've got so far. I'm going to try this. Just kind of a bit of a classic colour. So let me bring you in. Sorry if it's a bit dark. I can grab the edges, I'll put them straight in the middle. Press down. You can just press with your hands. That's mainly what I do. But in the mono kit, I got one of these, so this is actually really handy. For kind of putting that even pressure everywhere. Oh, she's got a bit bubbly. Oh, you've still got the square. So what I think I might do actually is cut around and just take away all of the edges. But it looks cute. Maybe I put a little touch too much ink and it's gone a bit funny, but cute. I'll try and show you a better shot. I like it. I love the little stars. So cute. Okay, I've just cut around it and like took all of those really harsh edges off, and I'm going to try again. Maybe I'll use similar colours, but I might use the same page to kind of just test it out and see if it looks alright. Maybe I'll start from the outside this time. So they're working really well, but see how it's going all patchy on the face? I don't love that. So I think I'm going to try and do some normal liner print. I want to get a really nice print of it because I feel like I've took the time. It's a lot of this video, like I want a really nice print of it, so I'm going to have a go at doing some normal liner prints with it and see if I can fix this issue, because obviously I think it's the paper and also the ink, because it's so wet but you can't really touch it once it's on the lino. But I did kind of get rid of the issue of the outside. I kind of cut around and I like these little parts, but I just like that it looks like less of a square than it is in the first round, so I do like it a lot better now. But we're going to try with some normal paints. So guys, I'm coming back to you now because I had to kind of lock in for a bit to try and get this print. I think my paints are just so bad and cheap that it's just not working, or I'm doing a bit of a wrong technique. Maybe I need to do some more research on liner printing. But I did manage to get like a good print. Like the paint quality isn't great, but we got like a nice little print. And I'm really happy with the design. Obviously, as I said, the paint quality is not great. It's really patchy. But we can improve that. I think I might order some actual printing paints and maybe a little bit of a setup. But I really like the print. I really like the little design that I did. I did so many little tries of this. Like I was trying in different colours. The colours just weren't working. The black was working the best, but again, I don't have the best paints. So that was kind of the best we did. I also pulled out the monoprint gel plate to kind of try and do something. I did this with it, a little backwards print. So I kind of just put black paint on the gel plate, and then I stamped this onto it, and it took away obviously some of the paint and it left that little print. So that's a little opposite design. So we've got like little opposites here, which is quite cute. I quite like that. But mission get some more paints and get some better paints, because it's just so frustrating every time I print. I'm really struggling with it, so I definitely need something better. Yeah, definitely need some more paints, also like a little better of a setup. But it's okay. It's okay for beginners, but I do want to do some more liner printing in the future, so for that I will get a bit of a better setup. But I still enjoyed it. We still made something new. We've got a new little lino cut to play with, to print with. I'll have to do a little fabric one. The fabric always works better. Maybe it's just the paint works well with the fabric. I think I just need to get some proper printing paint and then we'll be all good. So guys, that is kind of our week done. We've had quite a big week. We went to our markets, which I loved. I love going to the markets, and I'm definitely gonna start going and do new things. Maybe if I do a new thing at the weekend and then we have a chill vlog for the rest of the week, because I feel like that'll work really well for me actually. Like I had something exciting that it wasn't daunting, like I haven't filmed anything, I haven't done anything fun, all of those things. It kind of took the pressure away, so I got to just kind of do something that I wanted to do, which was design a little print. And I hope you enjoyed watching, and I hope you enjoyed coming along with me. And yeah, it's been a special little week. I hope you have the most magical weekend, and whatever you're doing, I hope you enjoy yourself. If you're in the UK, I hope you're having a nice sunny time, because it's raining here as we speak. But I'll see you guys again next week, same time, same place. Yeah, hope you've enjoyed. Bye guys.